Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now we are continuing the explanation from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 1, for verse number 4. So here in Bhagavad Gita, in this verse, Duryodhana continues his ranting or reporting to Dronacharya about the Pandava army. So he is telling here, Atrasura Maheshwasa Bhimarjuna Samayudhi Yuyudhana Viradasya Drubadasya Maharada. So it says that at this point, oh teacher, oh Acharya, Sura means there are brave men equivalent to Bhimarjuna Samayudhi. So Atrasura Maheshwasa. Maheshwasa means great personalities. Great personalities means they are all the kings from different kingdoms. Like Virada, Drupada, Yuyudhana. So Yuyudhana, Viradasya. There is Yuyudhana. Yuyudhana is Satyaki. Satyaki is the commander-in-chief of the Yadu dynasty for Lord Sri Krishna. So Satyaki went with Lord Krishna in a peace mission to the Kaurava assembly. And of course, both were the missionaries, but both of their suggestions, ideas were actually baffled by Duryodhana's rigid determination that he doesn't want to give anything, not even a land that can hold the tip of a needle. So their mission were baffled. So after that, they came back, then prepared war. According to the astrological calculation, these two members went to Hastinapur in the month of September. So after they stayed there 1 or 2 days, try to give their counseling and ideas, and the idea is to avoid the violence and killing. On the other side, the Supreme Lord is the super soul, knows in everyone's heart what is going on, and he could made Duryodhana to stick with his own antiquated, dogmatic, philosophical lifestyle. So because Krishna adventured in this world to just destroy all these kings. So therefore, Duryodhana was very, very determined to his own policy. So he doesn't want to give any peace to the Pandavas. So here, both of them, Yudhana and Lord Krishna, went as the ambassador for the Pandavas, but their ideas were rejected by Kauravas, headed by Duryodhana. So now the next personality is Viradasya. Virada is actually the king where Pandavas took shelter in their 13th year, incognitive. So in different names like Kanga, Brahanala, Shairandri, like that, the Pandavas have taken different names and hidden there. So that is the Virada. So that Virada later, as I said in my previous discussion, Virada's daughter was married to Abhimanyu, who was 16 years old boy. So, so therefore, he felt that kind of obligation and want to show their loyalty towards the Pandavas. So Virada was there. He is also Maharadi. Then Drupada's Maharada. Drupada means the king, which of Panjala. Panjali's father, Drishtadyumna's father, who were explained a few times in the previous clips. So they are all Maharadas. There is Ekarati, Atirati, Maharati is like that. Ekarati, Rati means who fights with the chariot. One person, one chariot, they actually fight each other. They shoot the arrows and he shoots the arrows and it baffles, destroys. So that is the Ekarati. Then Atirati. Atirati means from 2 to 1,000 chariot he can actually fight. 1,000 chariot. He is called Atirati. Fighting with the chariot means naturally fighting with the commandos. The same principle of our modern military phalanx and ideas, plans were there in the olden time. In other words, it is just a Parambara system, but we have the modern military organization. Just like his soldiers, then he has a captain to guide him, and thereafter he has his senior, then the commanders are there, then commander's commander, then supreme command, then the supreme commander, that is the president of the nation or prime minister of the nation. But in olden time, all these guys go to the battlefield. They don't hide in the office and keep giving dictation what to do, what not to do to these poor soldiers, and they all go and kill themselves, and there is no more soldiers. So it's not like that. Even though Bhishma Dev were very old, he still went to the battlefield. As I said, Dhritarashtra was blind, so he had an exemption. So they exempted him from participating in the war. But Dronacharya and Bhishma Dev were actually present in the battlefield. So that is Atirati. So who fight with one chariot to second chariot to 1,000 chariot. Then there is Maharati. Maharati actually goes with 1,001 to 10,000 chariots. He can actually fight and kill. In the Mahabharata war, the total number of people who were killed was 64 crores of people. 640 million people were died in 18 days, organized war in one place. Whoever came, they never returned, except these 5 Pandavas. And a posthumous child in the womb of Uttara, Virada's daughter, is Abhimanyu's son, called Parikshit Maharaj. Everyone died in the battlefield. So that is the Mahabharata war. Mahabharata means it's not what we actually call, or the land that we are seeing here within our capacity. No, it was the whole planet. So they all involved and fought here. Now we can actually see in Bhagavad Gita, we are Krishna's devotees. So what do we have to do with all these soldiers and simply wasting our time? No, because all these things are connected to the Supreme Lord. In the Shastra it is mentioned, Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagyam Uchade. In the material world, unmaterialistic personalities, whether their consciousness, the soul, or their body, or the material varieties, they are all Krishna's energies. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, in the future, 7th chapter, Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Kham Mano Buddhir Evacha Ahangaram Idiyame Binna Prakriti Rashtrada. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. All these things are also my energy, but it is separated material energy. So the material world is also Krishna's energy. And Krishna is a Shaktiman, and all these energies or Shakti. Shakti, without Shakti, Shaktiman is not there. Without Shaktiman, Shakti doesn't come. So first is the Shaktiman, not Shakti. Shakti is the product of the Shaktiman. Therefore, God is actually the priority and in the first place. So that is what we have to understand. This is exactly like by the sun's appearance. It is the sun, he actually creates the black and white clouds. If you know, yes, that is the right thing. It is coming from the sunshine. These are manifested. Even if it is a black, Shama cloud, that is also created by the sun. He sucks the water from the ocean, it transforms into cloud. So all done by the sun. But this sun can actually, this very cloud can cover the sun. So we won't be able to see the sun. But who can actually be more powerful than the sun? The sun itself. But because of the sun's energy, the cloud actually covers the sun. So similarly, it is all Krishna's energy. Because of Krishna's energy, we cannot actually see Krishna because we are within the energy of Krishna. So it's exactly like a cloud is covering the sun. So the material energy is the material body and the material cosmic manifestation covers the Krishna's presence, but it is created by Krishna. So therefore, all these members were related and connected to the Supreme Lord in the Mahabharata. Therefore, it is very important that Krishna Nirbandhe, Krishna Sambandhe, Yukta Vairagyam Uchade. Yukta Vairagyam means the real renunciation of anyone is seeing everything in this material world as part of Krishna and engage that material energy in Krishna's service. Not smoking and drinking and all, and eating meat and all. Those are something called untouchables, as Krishna actually says to Gandagarna, a Rakshasa, Buddha, Preda. So these are untouchables. I don't actually touch all these things, even though it is Krishna's energy. You cannot actually say you can offer anything and everything to God. No, there are particular things that you can offer to God, and you cannot offer to God certain things. So this is the understanding that all the soldiers are, because Krishna is present, they are related and connected. Therefore, discussing about these personalities is not a bad idea. So that is taught by our acharyas. Thank you very much, and Hare Krishna. We will continue the 5th verse tomorrow. Hare Krishna.